Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Blue Devil with Overclock.net. We are all done with CES other than a few videos, but we actually stopped by the Zotac suite and they actually sent us over with a little bit of a treat. The new Zotac Gaming RTX 2060. So we're going to take a look at that today, see how it performs, see if we can replicate what NVIDIA actually had in their keynote, because I have a 165 Hz 1440p display sitting right behind me. Alright, so basically what I want to do today is get this card on the test bench, see how it performs in Battlefield 5, and just see how ray tracing kind of works, and recreate some of those demos that NVIDIA demoed at their keynote. So let's cut to some hardware porn. Alright guys, so here we are with the RTX 2060 running at 1905 for the core and just a hair over 7,000 megahertz on the memory, all while running about 65C, 55 frames per second with DXR on at 1440p. Pretty good title. The RTX 2060 does handle RTX or ray tracing pretty dang well. I imagine though we get well over 100 because without deep learning or DLSSR, your frames are going to be cut in half. So hopefully we'll see over 100 frames per second at 1440p with an RTX 2060 when DLSS comes out. But as of right now, you do see the ray tracing on the gun. If you move around, you'll see different on the foliage here. So it's pretty sweet. But I've always been more frames is better for me. I mean, I'm willing to put down for more fidelity. So if I do that and go into the video and do, okay, so we just go on high, what do our frames look like? Well, just about the same, actually just a little bit worse. So that auto fidelity setting actually wasn't a bad setting at all. Move it back over to max fidelity. Yeah, that does look the best. Shadows look really nice. But alright guys, so here we are back without DXR on, and as you can see from the gun itself, it's a whole lot less reflective, but our frames per second actually shot right up to about 90 frames per second. So 30, 35, maybe even 40 FPS difference. I can definitely feel it on this 165 Hz 1440p panel. Does it make it a better experience? Well, maybe not. Do I die here? Maybe not. Alright guys, special treat. I actually threw on my GTX 1070 Ti, which is pretty much a 1080. Right now it's running at about 100 frames per second, 62 degrees Celsius, 1848 is a clock, so a little hair over 4,000 megahertz on the memory. But as you can see, there is somewhat, I mean, it's very limited as far as shadows, but the RTX 2060 pretty much is a 1080. And that's pretty much what they advertise it as with ray tracing. So, color me impressed. I just hope that DLSS matures and it doesn't take the hit. Alright guys, that's going to conclude my review of the RTX 2060 from Zotac Gaming. Great cooler, great color scheme. It's going to fit in about 99% of all builds. With that said, 5 out of 5 flames for me, based on the fact that it gave you GTX 1080 performance in a smaller package. I realize you can pick up a used GTX 1080 right now, however, it won't have ray tracing.